To get our voice heard, let's do it a bit louder so Europe can hear it. Ready to get Well, you know the reasons why we're here. We're here to protect our culture. We're here to keep bikes on the road. There's 305 amendments. The media has spoke not only about high-vis jackets, it's a lot more serious than that. We don't have time to go through every amendment, but the most important ones are that we met with the Minister for Transport Tuesday week ago, and his word was that it hadn't hit his desk yet, and the RSA would take care of it. Now we've moved on, and we're meeting the RSA on the 10th of November. We're going to talk to the RSA about they do great work, safety on the roads, that's their speciality, hats off to them, but there's more than safety in these amendments. There's also emissions. The greenhouse effect has been discussed. It's ridiculous what they're saying. The amendment even says that it'll clean up the immediate environment, which means the person standing beside the bike. It won't affect the greenhouse effects. Also, it'll affect trade. There's many people here that are here to fight for their jobs, fight for their livelihood. It'll affect parents passing on skills in the dark workshops, how to custom a bike and how to work on a bike. Custom bikes will be a thing of the past because the EU are bringing in an EU parts list. So if you manufacture a part at home in your shed, you could pass your bike, but a year later it won't pass the NEC test. So there's several different things. I just want any of the media out there to know this is not a rally about high-vis jackets. They've painted the bikers of Ireland as vain, middle-aged, I don't know what they think, but we're here to fight for our biking and our families. We have the petitions. Thank you so much to everybody who signed petitions. We've asked our members to write to all the charity groups to find out what kind of money bikers raised for this country in the last 5 years. Not all letters came back, but the ones that did come to 10.4 million we have saved the government of this country. Aggie is now going to hand over the petitions, and I'm going to hand over the microphone to Phil for us to say a few words.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It was an absolute pleasure to be with you today and to have the experience firsthand what it's like to be on the road. Thank you for that. I serve on 2 committees in Europe. One is agriculture, because anyone Irish serves in agriculture. But my main committee is the internal markets. And the internal markets is all about consumer affairs. Alan has left no stone unturned in telling me exactly what the problems will be for the bikers and for the other issues that have been outlined by your colleague here. I'm very happy to accept these petitions, and I will be returning with them to Europe on your behalf. Good luck and
Thank you very much. I'd like to join with Phil Pendergast in extending a very warm welcome to each and every one of you here at the gates of Leinster House this Saturday afternoon. I want to say that only a couple of weeks ago we hosted a number from the various clubs, the various interests within biking here at a meeting with Leo Varadkar, the Minister for Transport. And I think it's important, Phil and I are both from different parties, and Leo Varadkar is from the senior party in government currently. We have to recognise that this isn't about inter-party politics, it's about Irish politicians of all views standing together with all of you, with all of your views. The only way that we achieve mostly the things that matter in the daily lives of ordinary people are when politicians set aside their political party differences and mold together as an effective force for change. And here in Ireland, we're faced with an effort within Europe coming from a number of diverse interests who want to impact on your interest, your life and your culture as bikers up and down the length and breadth of this island and across Europe. I want to say, and I want to pay tribute, and it's most unusual, what I do, I pay tribute to the Minister for Transport, Leo Varadkar. We differ on so much, but a minister who very quickly, speedily, and made himself available, and not only did he do that, but he gave us the time to hear, to listen, and I hope to learn. And I stand here on the gates of Leinster House today with a sense of confidence that across the political spectrum here in this state, that we can indeed stand shoulder to shoulder with each of you, recognizing that in the first instance, the people who stand for safety, for bikers most, are you, the bikers themselves. We have got to listen and to learn from your experience, from your interest, and you know, this notion that we're going to see bikes of a certain age barred from urban environments, customization is going to be removed. I mean, the bikes that gathered outside the other side of this building just in the past 2 weeks were absolute works of art, and they were of the highest standard of enhanced safety in every dimension, including an Irish-made bike from scratch. I mean, these were hugely impressive, and I want to pay tribute to the representative number of people who came on that Tuesday afternoon to meet with the Minister, to put forward the views of all bikers gathered here today. And I commit, not only on my own part, but I feel bold enough to say that all reasonable and rational voices across Irish politics will hopefully stand shoulder to shoulder with you as the momentum to bring forward these changes gathers speed moving up to December. We will oppose those measures. Disappointed that she can't be here with you this afternoon, but you can be certain of one thing: our spirit is with you and will be with you all the way.
Now, so the thank yous, I'd like to thank all the people that volunteered so much time. You know, the committee members, I'd like to thank all of them, but it wouldn't really work without all the people that helped every committee member. Also the marshals who did an excellent job, and the medics and the recovery trucks here today. So, a round of applause for all of them that made it possible. I would also like to thank everyone for the discipline show. The public opinion on bikers is not great, it's as good as politicians at the moment. But however, you've all conducted yourselves so well today. And hopefully on the way out, please adhere to the marshal's instructions, and we'll all go back just the same way as we came in. Thank you for coming. This is not the end. You will hear how we got on with the RSA. Our website is www.unitedbikersofIreland.com. Keep it good. There's been 5,000 hits in the last 2 days. There's been 5,000 hits in the last 2 days. That's www.unitedbikers.com. This is sorry. This is only the midway to our campaign. The vote is on the 22nd of November. We will keep it going, keep talking, keep united, keep talking, and keep biking and keep safe. Thank you very much.
Sing a song!
Turn your poster around. The poster.
Right.
That on. Thanks.